I am RAS member Suyeon, Seoul.
And John.
Now we are entering the door.
네네네, 맞아요. 오후 2시에 다 오신다고 했으니까.
Are going on the walking tour. Meet Ji-hoon right here, and he'll take you through what I think is a really interesting and special neighborhood. So, yes.
Sean, how was conversation with foreign people?
Perfect. His name is Matt.
Matt?
Yeah, Matt.
Matt?
Yeah, not I met him. Matt, M-A-T-T. We had a wedding.
Plus our scale, who was the first, as I said, the first pastor of this church. This was the staff, the American staff, tried to stay out of it because a lot of Christian missionaries did try to.
The office and the library.
Oh, okay.
We have a large research library of about 3,000 books. And all of it is specialized, mostly Korea, but some other topics of Asia as well. Royal Asiatic Society office. Digital can be more accessible because people can get it on the internet too, and it'll last a long time. People come to buy books. People come to research and look, because the library books you can't take home. You have to. These are the rare books in here. Ji-hoon told you about this church. I can see the RAS office behind his head, and it's like. I'm Steve Shields. I'm president of the Royal Asiatic Society Korea. When I first came to Korea in 1975, which is 47 years ago, I learned about Korean history and culture from the Royal Asiatic Society Korea. We're a small organization with only a few hundred members. We're not rich. We have no sponsorship from any government or other institution. We're completely independent.
Yes.
So that kind of makes us unique in the Korean studies area, because most Korean studies organizations are either attached to a university or we have the Academy for Korean Studies, which is a government-sponsored organization. They all do great work. So, but we're independent.
Aside from the other Asia countries' culture, what is some different culture that you can only see in Korea?
I think that the Korean palaces, the Chosun era palaces, we don't have anything left from Goryeo, but the Chosun era palaces are the most beautiful architecture of any of the palace architecture, comparing Japan and China and Korea. When I go down Hwamun and up towards the palace, it's like I live in the most wonderful city in the world, because where could you ever find that kind of beauty between Namdaemun and Hwangwon? I've been to many, many major cities in the world. Nothing compares. That's just absolutely spectacular. And I can't forget bulgogi and kimbap.
So the next question would be, like, surprise thing you have experienced when you visit here in Korea, comparing to life in the US?
Here in Korea, the cities in particular, the public transport is spectacular. I can go anywhere in the country on a bus or on a train for very reasonable cost. Hanobek 1 is fine. I think that's one of the most wonderful things about Korea. Another thing that is really pleasantly surprising about Korea is you students from Dongducheon Foreign Language High School. You're very dynamic. You've got an interest in something, you're pursuing something. I just look forward to going up into summer and meeting you and other students at Dongducheon High School. And we've always been welcomed by your principal and by teacher Lee.
Yeah.
Is it Lee Jae-min? Is that the right?
이명재.
이명재.
Actually, a lot of students in like not even our school, but a lot of students are really interested in the RAS. So, tell you about or like just saying to the students.
I think many would be surprised at how much Korea has been impacted by the whole world and vice versa. Anybody who has even a little bit of interest in Korean studies, and we're not just going to limit it to history, because we do music, art, and all of that. RAS Korea is a good place to start. Come, join us.